I have this Mazda Miata that I bought 100% online. It's a 22-year-old car. It's in really good shape, at least on the outside, at least the way it was described to me. I've had it for a while already. I've had it for about 2 weeks, and I've just been burning rubber in it. I mean, this car is just so much fun to drive. This is definitely one of my go-to cars. This is a car that I can buy confidently online. And she's just gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Right now, thanks to COVID, we buy everything online for the most part. You can see the top is kind of messed up already. This is kind of what you would expect. It looks like they had tape over it. It's also broken here. We're gonna order one online. It's not gonna be the glass one though. It's just so expensive right now. It's craziness. But I mean, just with the top down is just so much better. So let's go for a drive. The way you see it is exactly the way I bought it, which is actually really nice. It has some leather wrap on the steering wheel, which is a little worn out, but it's actually really cool. It's got this cool shifter. E-brake works. It's got this cushion right here, which I really like. That way you don't mess up the center console, even though it's a little dirty. And I mean, this is kind of the condition you would expect to buy one in. This is messed up as well, but that should be a pretty easy fix. Glove box is good and it's lockable. We got some receipts and stuff in here that I haven't gone through, but the plates are paid. And man, 100% online. Let's see how she sounds. 146,000, which is the original miles to it. Oh, oh my God. Put the clutch on, bro. What do you guys think? Not bad, right? I did put some gas in her. Cruise control works. I tested that out already. Headlights are working. It's got HIDs. I got my phone connected to the Bluetooth. AC works too. Woo! All the power locks work, windows work. So I actually did buy this car with guarantee. I had to pay $100 more to get a guarantee on it, make sure the motor was good. As you can see, the antifreeze is good. See, I can show you nice and green in there. The motor oil, I've checked it, is good. So it's got oil in it. Aftermarket cold air intake, has a carb number for California. Radiator looks good. Everything looks good. California car, so you don't really got to worry about rust here in Cali, even though the valve cover is a little, oh, look at that. A little powdery. And with the Yara. Damn, look at that. Man, she's got HIDs. How awesome is that? So I've driven her a couple times already, but you guys haven't, so let's go for a drive. After that, we're gonna do the full service on it. So let's get those oils working. Miatas, they don't have tilt wheel, so just letting you guys know now. You hear that? Woo! So she feels good. The clutch feels really nice. No grinding, no noises, no smells. It's got really good power. Seems like all the gears work. We've seen the outside of the Miata. Let's go to the inside. See what she really looks like. Let's go check her from underneath. Lift up that skirt. Skirt, skirt. So how do you buy a car 100% online? Carfax is going to give you a lot of help right here. This one has no accidents or damage reported, 5 previous owners, which was kind of like but I mean, it's such a small car, lifestyles change, kids, things like that, so that does happen. 146 original miles, last owned in California. So this car is very, very clean. Mobile one, full synthetic, 1030. We're also going to be doing the transmission oil Redline MT90. This is what you want to get right here. Mobile one filled in. And then for the differential, you're going to want to get 7590 Mobile one. And the battery's just there for show. Motor's nice and warm after our test drive. So you're going to want to pull the dipstick, pull the tapadera, which is the cap. Everything from the trunk, spare tire, lug nut remover. The tires have a lock on them and I cannot find the lock. Oh well. I found it. But now that we have it on the ramp, we can check it out. You can see aftermarket exhaust. It's got a small little muffler. We're gonna be doing the differential oil. Differential's right there. Axle's looking good. Transmission's here. It's looking a little oily. Motor oil and oil pan is here, and same thing, just a little dirty. I'll have to take this cover off and find out what's really going on. Hopefully no surprises. And I'm driving a Nissan Frontier, and she's a 5-speed. Let me go talk to Angie. Angie, how you doing? It's great. Can you balance these? Awesome. Hey, how's it going? They're balancing my tires right now. I don't know if you guys can see it. Golden State Tire. This is like the #1 place in Turlock. Golden State Tire, my boy NG. Inside the Frontier, there's literally 15 bucks. And that's gonna help pay for my balancing. Woo! Next to one of the best smog places in Turlock. And it's Golden State Tire here in Turlock, California. So how much, Angie? 20 bucks. Angie, but I'm gonna put your shop on the video. Is that okay? Okay. Yeah? Yeah, we'll get you some more customers. So much. Have a good day. So we just got our tires back. Paid 20 bucks. He says that he didn't have to balance any of them. Now he put them on the machine. They all read okay, okay, okay. Which is good news. But the thing is, I paid, and now I have that peace of mind that the tires are good, that they're not bent, and that there's no issue there. So if I have any other issues, I know it's not going to be the rims, because I mean they're aftermarket wheels. So we're just double checking. And what kind of wheels are these? It says Rhoda wheels, and actually this one doesn't have a hubcap, and this one says Rhoda as well. And this one over here also says Rhoda. So are these real Rhoda wheels? It says Rhoda, yeah, Rhoda. It says Rhoda right on the wheel. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. That's dope. I have so much appreciation for these wheels now. They're like a bronze gold and they're just beautiful. I don't know if they're real rotors or not, you guys tell me. But we're gonna jump right back into the Miata. We're under the Mazda Miata. We're gonna start with the motor oil. 17 millimeter. That's drain. So there you go. Able to loosen it up pretty easily just by hand. It's tiny. It's just straight black. But the filter goes there and you get through it by going through basically the wheel well on the passenger side tire. Sorry, this thing is just out of focus, man. And just snug it up. Right in the bottom of the transmission, right in the center, is this drain bolt. That one. And then we have our fill bolt right there, and you're gonna need to pump that fluid in. This is what I run in all my Mazda Miatas, whether they're 5-speed, 6-speed, even works for some other Japanese cars like Hondas. And then you're gonna need a pump like this, something to get in there and pump it in. It's 16, and I think it's a 12 point, and this will work really good on this top bolt over here. You can see I already got it loose, and this is gonna be a 24 millimeter. So then I have this big guy. There you go. You need 2 quarts of transmission fluid, manual transmission fluid. I think you can use gear oil, but I'm gonna use my red line. And there it's already starting to come out, and it's pretty clean actually. Oh, there you go. God damn this thing. God damn, what? Ah! Dude, you just had to make a mess everywhere. My brake cleaner broke, so I'm doing this. Ah! 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 Don't judge me, or judge me. I don't really care. But look, it's clean. So the torque's on it, but I just know don't over tighten it. Perfect. This is my brake cleaner, and it broke on me, so yeah, so I'm doing this. I don't recommend you do it, but I'm doing it just to get it extra clean. Looks good, looks clean. Now we're gonna pump our fluid in. Once it starts dripping, it's full. And like I said, I got my drain plug handy. Okay, looks like the transmission's full. That's great. It's starting to drip a lot, so let's put the plug back on. Not very tight, just snug. We're done with the transmission. Let me just tell you real quick about this MT90. So this stuff is good stuff. I've used it. This one bottle did 2 Mazda Miata transmissions for me. So that's great, especially since this stuff is real expensive. Especially right now because of the Corona. I think it's like $40 for that bottle right there. I had an issue with the first Miata transmission. It was a 6-speed transmission and I had trouble getting into gears. This stuff right here just about almost fixed it. After I changed the transmission oil, put this stuff in it, because it was a low mileage. It was a low mileage Miata. So they probably didn't drive it a whole lot. So after it was probably just sluggish, stuck, who knows. After I put this MT90, it literally fixed it. So if you're looking for the best transmission oil, that's it right there. Here in the rear is the same thing. We got 2 24 millimeter nuts that need to come out. That bottom one is the drain, the top one is the fill. I don't reach. I don't reach either. That should do it. So let's, and then this is pretty ugly. And it stinks. Rear differential, I'm using Mobil 1, 7590. My drain plug, actually, yeah, this is the drain plug because it has a magnet. This is the fill plug at the top. I gotta clean them, but my brake cleaner's broken, so let's get it. Yeah, I dropped it earlier today, but it still works. Let's clean these off real good. So I don't recommend you do that, but I'm doing it just to clean them off. Now let's install them. And you don't need no special pump for the Mobil 1, you just throw it on. Let's do it. Tighten it till it feels good. And that's pretty good. yeah, so looks like you just needed one. That's it. It just took one quart. We're finished. I have a complete and total mess. I mean, I gotta clean up. And then we can have some fun. Also, we gotta put the wheels on.